So what about I don't know, I don't want to make it more complicated, but we've used this in a couple classes. What about a visual tool, like an actual like visual sticky board like Padlet? So we actually have a university or public health has an account for Padlet, and I could um if you just give me all their names, I can easily make everyone an account so they don't even have to worry about making an account. We could create a unique URL for the board, and then this is what it looks like. So let me show you how we're using it right now. So for IPE, which is interprofessional education, there are 4 people in a group, and then or maybe there's 5 people in a group, I can't remember. And we have put columns according to the months where something needs to be turned in. There is one leader for each group, and the leader has to post something to get people started, and then everyone else posts to communicate. You can add images, you can add videos. So to post, you would click on this little button. You can add text, you can upload a file, you could add link, you could add a picture, you can add video, you can add any of these things. This layout is a column layout, but we could do, there are like 5 different types of layouts. Let's see. Brick, which is content sort of, I don't know, in a brick-like layout. This is one long stream. We could make a grid as let's see. No, what I showed you before was shelf, but we could do grid. A back channel is much like discussions. But I think maybe like a wall might be really good. And then what you could do is if you created a wall, we could give it a unique URL. We could customize it to make it look like, you know, whatever. I can't remember what this is for Capstone. We could put instructions here. We could spell things right. We could give this a unique URL. And again, I would probably change this background. I don't think I'd make it like this, but we could make it whatever we wanted to. Blue. And students would just, so maybe the first person would post here, my capstone, and then I would write a description, blah, 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 and I would upload my picture. And I would, or my poster, whatever my work is, right? Maybe I would upload, I don't know what that is. And then, sorry, that just went crazy because I was uploading other things, but and then students could reply in different, right? So here's my capstone. So then we give peers access to this, and then they can post a reply. Wow. Or whatever. We could do something like that. If you wanted to do something visual, we could play around with that. Pretty easy to use. We can also embed it into a course like this. So again, this is this IPE course that Dr. Bassesi and Mark Weir are doing. So there's a link to the Padlet right in the course. And students can post and do all the work here. I don't know. If you just want to do something visual, it takes a little bit of work, but it's mostly work on my end and it's really not that hard. So let me know if you wanted to do something like that.